Hello, we're back again. And this time we're talking about the 7 secrets of women with zest. Comes from my book. There are 7 secrets of women with zest. We've already covered in another video, secrets 1 and 2. And today we're talking about secrets 3 and 4. Now, before we start, I have to tell you, I was just meditating and I just feel so awesome and mellow because secret number three is consciously direct their thoughts and feelings. And for me, meditation helps me to consciously direct my thoughts and my feelings. It's the same thing with some of the other things I covered in the videos, dressing for blessing, oracle cards. That's what it does. It directs my thoughts and feelings. Hi, I'm Linda Babulic, and I'm dedicated to sharing wisdom to bring zest to you today. When I'm asked to speak at events and people have bought my book, they flip through and they love the 7 secrets of women with zest. And that's what they like me to talk about. So over a few videos, I'm going to expand on them a bit because quite frankly, I didn't think I did them justice. I mentioned them, but not to the depth I would like to. I'm seriously considering writing a book just about the 7 secrets. So secret number 3, consciously direct their thoughts and feelings. You want to take responsibility for your life and your dreams. So choose that ability to respond, and you have the power to change your life. To change your life, you must take responsibility for it. We hand it to everybody else around it, but they're not going to do a very good job with your life. Look at every situation from the perspective of the strong, mature, wise woman that you are now. Small things from the past, they can accumulate and dominate your thoughts and your energy and spin you into that negative energy. And everything is energy. And we don't want to go to that hellhole. So when you change your perception of the past, you can change your life in the present moment and in the future going forward. And you can change your perception of the past, even if it was something negative that caused you to let go of your power. Now, I'm going to tell you a very disturbing story. It's in my book. It has a happy ending. To illustrate my point, when you change your perception of the past, you change your life at the present moment. So a client of mine did this. When she was young, her mother had tried to kill her. Sitting in the kitchen at the kitchen table with her siblings, her mother picked up a knife and threw it after. And then my client hid her bleeding hand from her mother, and she fell silent. In her 6-year-old state of mind, she concluded that her mother had just tried to kill her. For her 51st birthday, my client decided to give herself a gift. She wanted to let go of this story because every time she thought about it and told it, it drained her energy. And she kept replaying the incident and changed her, and it restricted her joy and specifically her laughter. Every time she burst out laughing, she had that terrible memory about not doing that. It was time for her to change her beliefs about the event so she could reframe and understand it from an adult perspective. Here are some of the questions that I asked her and her new perceptions. Were you sitting quietly at the table? No, I was probably laughing and fooling around with my brothers and sisters. She was an exuberant child filled with lively energy. You've seen a 6-year-old. And her mother was probably out of patience with her noise and wanted her to stop. So my next question, if you were cut and bleeding seriously and unable to hide it, what would your mother have done? Would she have let you just bleed to death there in the kitchen? She said, of course not. She would have bandaged me up. I've met her mother. Her mother's a smart woman. If she wanted to kill you, would she have chosen to do it by throwing a knife at her in the kitchen? She had to chuckle when I asked her that one, at how little sense this made. Her mother was not trying to kill her. This sort of story is kind of disturbing, since most mothers don't throw knives at their children because they're out of patience and they want them to be quiet. That's not what most mothers do. But believing that her mother tried to kill her made her fear her mother, and she lived as a victim for all those years, as a helpless child. As an adult, it meant that she'd lost her personal power and given it to her mother, and she'd given it to fear. She felt angry and believed that her mother controlled and manipulated her. Every little thing her mother did was painted with that story. So having the courage to evaluate and change her beliefs and let go of the fear that was attached to the old story brought her comfort and confidence and joy she'd been seeking for a long time. So consciously direct your thoughts and feelings. Secret number 3, you can see the huge impact this has. If you've got something you want to clear up, I've got the questions to ask. I think it's something that one of my clients said in her testimonial, in her feedback to me. She said, you ask the best questions to just zone right in to get the information we need. Secret number 4, managing your time and agenda. That's what women with ZEST do. So managing your time and agenda, it's about managing your energy. Often we'll say, oh, that was a waste of time. What we mean is that was a waste of time and energy. Instead of asking, do I have time for this or that? When people ask you to do something, when you're looking at your time and your agenda, ask, what gives me energy and what will cost me energy? Is it really worth my time and energy to go someplace, visit with someone, spend time with someone that just spends their whole time complaining? Even if you're not in direct contact with them. Quick story. I went to the spa yesterday. I spent the whole day at this beautiful spa. It's got hot pools and cold pools and beautiful lounging areas. When it was time to go for lunch, I sat down and it was a table, and there were other women sitting there. That was fine. But they were complaining about their work. Hours later, I looked over, they were still there complaining. And the waiter had served me my glass of water and my menu. And I said, I have to move. Their energy is so negative. I didn't want to spend my time and energy listening to the miserable time they were having at work. And I understand that's fine. That's what some people get together to do. They think it's great to vent, but I don't have to be there and spend my time and energy in there. So see, you control your own time and your agenda. Go through your calendar and decide right now which meetings, appointments, commitments, or responsibilities can I delete or delegate. And yes, you can ask for help. You don't need to have to do it all alone. When we drive our granddaughters someplace, we love doing it. It's time for us to spend that 5, 10, 15 minutes together. It's awesome. It's not like we're doing anybody a favor. We're asked, we do it. We absolutely love it. And we've all learned, especially recently, that life is too short for forcing ourselves to do something we don't like to do or that makes us miserable. I'm just wrapping up with this. So a couple of months ago, my daughter, which you probably know by now, lives 40 feet away, 4 houses away. Our lots aren't very wide. And we started walking. And I live in Ottawa. We live in Ottawa, Canada. It's winter. And we did really great walking. There was one day the sidewalks were a bit slippery, but we were careful, getting up in the dark and doing our walk at 6:30 in the morning. Yes. And it was great. And then one day she said, Mom, I got a proposal for you because this weather isn't always going to keep up. We know winter is coming. How about if you join my gym and instead of going for a walk, we go swimming? And I said, I wondered how long we would keep walking before it made us miserable. And I've joined her gym. Now we go swimming at 6:30, 6:15 in the morning. We get in the car, drive out of the garage, go to the gym, do our swim in a nice heated pool. We get our exercise. We get time to talk. See what I mean? We're controlling our time and agendas to spend time what we love doing, because we were going to get bitter and resentful about taking those walks, and we would never let each other down. So we would have persevered. Oh, yeah, I'm good, when we weren't good at all. Just let those things go. Do what you love. Life is too short. I don't know about you. I've been to way too many funerals from people that maybe I wish they were still here. There. So manage your time and your agenda. Start right now. You don't need to be doing all that stuff. Do you really need to? Think about it. The tree's been in the house for 2 days. Do I need to decorate? Did I need to decorate it yesterday? Or can it wait a few days? Which reminds me, I better go water it. Make sure at least I got water in it. Thank you so much for being with me today. Check out my other videos where I shared about oracle cards, chakras, dressing for blessing, creating sacred space, and so much more. It's all there for you. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm packing as much as I can into these videos. Any topics or subjects that you want me to cover more of, I judge this by your comments and how many people watch the videos. It's my research. So thank you so much for being with me, and follow the 7 secrets of women with zest. Thank you so much.